1,000 items included. Shop now and see why there's an Ocado just for you.
Hey, Dad. What's the ocean like? Are there animals living underwater? Is the ocean warm?
Yeah, it can be very warm.
You were made to remember some days forever. We were made to help you find the best way there.
In business, they say it's all about the people you know. Is that really true?
Like Alan there, needs someone to take him global. Javier is just that guy.
It's okay.
So close. And Cannonball here is just the person for her U.S. expansion. You'd never think Priya and Yuki-san would do business together, but they will. So maybe it's not about the people you know, it's about the people you don't know.
The way you slip and slide, the way you seek and hide, the way you duck and dive, the way you're so alive.
You Move, the UK's #1 clinically proven joint supplement for dogs. Powered by our sustainably sourced Active Ease green-lipped muscle, high in omega-3s. See a more active dog in just 6 weeks, or your money back.
I like the way you move.
And now You Move Dental Care Sticks. Try either today and get 50% off your first 2 months.
Massage développé dans le brouillard, baissiner avec 20 minutes, c'est keep it from drying out, and voilà.
This gonna taste all right.
Sure non-stop protection. 72-hour antiperspirant plus motion sensor. Tested to the limit. Upgrade to Sure 72-hour non-stop protection.
Welcome back to Sky Sports Racing, as that is laser guided in shot, just having a bit of a tack readjustment as Paul Mulrennan sits on board the Silent Ed Crisford runner. Is now joint favourite alongside Ludo's Landing at 5-2, who I think Ludo's Landing had everything go right last time. I know managed to win, but ooh, didn't like something, did he? Laser guided. But either way, this evening is on handicap debut. He's got a mark of 75, which I feel might be a touch lenient, but this is laser guided running last time around at Newcastle. Had a John and Thady Gosden pair to contend with. One of them is boldly the blue cap that's about to go third on the outside, and the other one, the Cracksman and Golden Horn Oppenheimer colours of Inquiring Minds, that is going to go on to win pretty readily. But on this occasion, laser guided had to make the running, and he'd rather set the race up a touch for Inquiring Minds. I've no doubt that Inquiring Minds was the better horse, so you can't make excuses up on that regard. But Inquiring Minds went on to finish second behind Perfuse. We spoke about Perfuse already because Perfuse is the horse that beat Rogue Sea on second start, but is a fairly nice looking individual. Inquiring Minds has got a mark of 89 now, whereas we're sat here talking about Laser Guided, who's got a mark of 75. He looks calm. I think it was just maybe something pinched him down at the start, but let's say Ludo's Landing had everything go right last time. He came wide and late on the track. That's how you win at Carlisle this season. I just think that Laser Guided makes the most sense in this, and he's 3-1 second in the market. I think the Crisfords may be onto a winner over at Ripon.
Some sports demand acceleration, stamina, speed. Flat racing demands it all, and this is William Hill Racing. Get extra places, epic boost, our best odds guaranteed, and much more. It's epic value all season long, online and in shop now. It's who you play with, William Hill.
That is Ludo's Landing down at the start ahead of our third race, just causing a few issues. Has the blindfold on for stalls entry, but just not looking the most keen at the moment. He's a Kodiak. They can be notoriously a little bit naughty. They have fun personalities, let's say, and Ludo's Landing helping with that view. On Kodiaks, lots of weight to carry here. Obviously got a penalty for winning just a few days ago. I actually disagree with Luke, to be honest, as regards everything ran to suit last time. I thought quite the opposite, because as much as coming late and wide at Carlisle does suit, this horse was out the back and he was a little bit short of room at a time and didn't get the cleanest of passages to get out to get going in the first place. So I actually thought Ludo's Landing was the right favourite, and he is clear favourite again now at 5-2. But Laser Guided is the unexposed, could be anything horse. And as you say, probably bumped into a decent one last time around. I just think going back down in trip could be a slight question mark for Laser Guided, and the track as well. Ripon, don't forget, just really not suit lots of horses, and having just had a couple of starts, maybe still being a bit green, just don't think they're positives from Laser Guided's point of view. But the only runner here this evening for Simon at Crisford, so sending this horse a long way up on his own, Laser Guided. Rivo Raver is a course and distance winner for Sam James and Roger Fell. He's just slotted into stall 7. Sam rides the track well, rides plenty of winners here, of course, mainly for Carl Burke. This horse has tried a mixture of a mile and a quarter in the last couple of starts, so they go back down in trip. We should give Flame Spirit a mention for James Tate. Callum rides that one. Flame Spirit on the drift here, big drift on that one, out to about 10-1 now. I think was half that price earlier on. He was a winner on his handicap debut at Wolves last time around, off a mark of 73. He's gone up a couple of pounds, won by over a length. I thought the handicapper was quite fair, only putting him up the £3, so expect him to run a decent enough race, but obviously back on turf and a more tricky track. But definitely Ludo's Landing, I think, the most obvious answer perhaps to this race at 5-2. 2 left to slot forward. Young and Fun is one of them, and the other is Head Above the Rest. So we will see if he is Churchill Gelding, Head Above the Rest, who will go into stall 2 to complete the lineup.
So they're ready. And they're off for the Baker McVeigh, now also Midland Handicap. The journey for the 3-year-olds is a mile. Revo Raver began okay to the outside. Pale Jacket of Young and Fun to the inner. And between horses, Flame Spirit. They're the leading 3. Leap Year Lad is just in behind them. That grey is racing wide of New Tycoon, with Laser Guided back in mid-division. Duke of Wyborn is 3 deep going into the turn. Head Above the Rest rather keen. 1 or 2 of them rather unbalanced there. Ludo's Landing looking awkward at the back end of the field. Approaching the 5-furlong pole on the turn into the straight, and it is Young and Fun and Revo Raver, that pair together. Those two about 2 lengths in advance of Leap Year Lad, who's to the outside of Flame Spirit, and then comes Laser Guided, New Tycoon, Duke of Wyborn, followed by Ludo's Landing, and Head Above the Rest is the trailer. Half a mile left to go. Revo Raver and Young and Fun stride for stride by a length and a half to Leap Year Lad in 3rd. Red and White Jacket of Laser Guided stepping forward in 4th place, as Flame Spirit is now being pushed along behind those and getting tapped for toe. New Tycoon coming under pressure to the running rail. Duke of Wyborn is trying to make an impact and isn't doing so. Ludo's Landing hasn't landed a blow, and then comes Head Above the Rest. Inside the 2-furlong marker, it is Young and Fun, Laser Guided out wide, and between runners Revo Raver. They run down towards the final furlong, and widest of all, we're drawn to Laser Guided. Laser Guided, Revo Raver in the centre with the yellow cap. Far side is Young and Fun. On the near side, Laser Guided. Revo Raver really running on strongly as well. Laser Guided, Revo Raver, and Laser Guided. They're followed by Young and Fun and Leap Year Lad.
Photo finish then for the 640 here at Ripon, our 3rd race, this Class 5 handicap over the mile. Oh, it's a lot closer than I thought. When I initially saw them go over the line, I thought, oh, definitely Revo Raver, and perhaps Laser Guided hasn't got there. Completely not going to say that now, because Laser Guided is in front at this point. Oh, it's a proper heads up, heads down that. I'm absolutely not calling it, Luke. No chance. Young and Fun, though, has filled that third spot. Goodness me, I think that's dead heat territory, that is. It's definitely laser guided in front before the line. Maybe Ripon River after. Very, very tight, Luke. Very tight.
Very tight. I must say at the line, I thought I'd missed with laser guided. I would happily take a dead heat now. I'll say that much. But myself and Leona disagreed with Ludo's landing. I thought everything went right last time around. She thought most things went wrong. Today, I think we'll both agree that everything went wrong for Ludo's landing. He hasn't really handled the track. I think he slipped turning out the back straight. He missed the brake, and it was all just a total nightmare for Ludo's landing. But I think with Ripon River, you were happy as they passed the line, but now you're a little bit concerned. If you're a laser guided backer like myself, then you'd probably take a dead heat at the moment, because you didn't really think you had got it as they went past the line. But on the slow-mo, he was definitely in front just before, but to be fair to me, he had plenty of time to go past, didn't he? He was the one who you would want to be on as they passed about the 3 furlong marker, and he just took an age to try and get on top. He did get on top at one point, right about here. The head went down, but it's just a case of who's on top of the line. It's between laser guided and Ripon River. As I say, it's a lot more interesting than maybe it looked as they went past the line. But we will bring you that result just on the other side of this, Ripon River or laser guided.
A whole new world awakens. Awaken your world with the fully electric Ioniq 6 from Hyundai, the 2023 World Car of the Year. It's the dawn of a new Hyundai.
Welcome to my crib. Let me show you what I've done with the place. I got designer bags. Floor to ceiling, every make, model, colorway.